Welcome to Serge Zimaleta. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a before and after of these mirrors. This is what it looks like before. This is already sanded. I will be painting it and then taking pictures and stuff. So I haven't cleaned the mirror yet, and I got myself this a wet wipe that's reusable from the house. You could get these things at a dollar store. I first thought they're like little mops or something, but my wife pointed out this is actually kind of like having paper towels that you could pretty much wet, and you could just like do whatever you want with them. They're reusable. So what I'm doing at first is just getting rid of all this dirt and debris build up and stuff on the inside. And I also want to wipe the mirror down. I just sold this mirror, guys. Just sold it. Turns out I listed a mechanical mirror, but I took pictures of the electrical, and I realized that in my listing I did not include that's electrical. So the electrical, it looked actually pretty nice, but this mechanical one, it's a different story. Obviously just a little dirty, and I'm pretty sure this is within a normal age of the sprinters anyways. They're dirty and stuff, but I don't want to sell somebody a really ugly looking mirror, you know. So I want to make sure the person's gonna be happy with it. So what we're gonna do now is I just made it kind of wet, so now I'm gonna take some dry paper towels. I'm gonna dry off the mirror. Look, that looks a lot better already. Yeah. So now I want to just get into the details, just to get some of that stuff off. I will be painting it right now. I do send items for free. I don't charge for shipping on most of my stuff, unless they're like really huge and requires freight or something. So this has already been sanded. This is the basically 320 that I've used right here. See, 320. So if I really wanted to paint it and save myself some time, it would have been nice to paint on a sprinter, but if you do that, you're just gonna make your sprinter really black and dirty and stuff. So I'm doing this little plan here. I'm just going to take my, this is a stick that's used for golf. So I'm just gonna do that, and same thing at the bottom. Just want to make it kind of go around like this. What we're gonna do next is we're gonna hang the mirror on it like this, and that's how we're gonna be painting it basically. Before we paint it, of course, we will need to cover the actual glass itself, and here's the way I like to do it. You find an edge and just basically trace it along the edge there like that. I used to be a taper for Mako. Taped cars, 8 cars a day. I was considered a professional. This was half a life ago. I was only 18 years old when I worked there. Now I'm 38. All right, so that has been taped, and you simply take a couple swabs of that. I forgot that this one you could just simply rip like this. So the glass is nicely taped now. Now I'd like to take this screwdriver here, just kind of get it all in there. Guys, I'm listing a lot of parts, and some of these parts that I'm listing, I'm not listing exactly you know, items that are like, I don't wipe them down and stuff, and I show the picture exactly how the items look like, but I think this person, whoever gets it, will appreciate the fact that I'm sending him basically a mirror that's going to look probably better than what he has on his bed right now. Which my goal is to make sure my customers are satisfied. The only thing is I offer fast and free shipping, and that's pretty much quick expedited shipping once this item sells. And I pretty much print the label right away, and I do that. So I'm actually going to do that, like once this is going to be drying, I'm going to package another one up like that, weigh it and everything, and do that. So now we're ready for painting. We're gonna go ahead and drop it down like that. It's surprising how much just a little effort, how much difference this could really play out to be. So the very first thing I want to do is I first want to do the edges. And guys, this is not the way you paint by holding. This is one good way to make runs. You're supposed to release like that when you're painting, but with these rattle cans, it's really difficult to do that. And creating runs is just as easy. So I may just have to go over it more than once. The fact that there's rain doesn't really help things. Apparently this was painted before, that's why it's so ugly looking, and you could see some paint runs. If I really wanted a good job, I should have really taken it down to the bottom, you know, but what can I say? I was selling for 150, I'm gonna get 70 bucks for it. So there's only so much I could do. But the next one, I'm not gonna be time constrained like I am on this one. And I'm gonna paint it up a lot more nicer. And right now it's getting ready to rain too, so I have to make sure I get it out of the elements as quick as possible. I'm actually going to do this. It's the same thing as spraying, because I'm kind of like overspraying instead. Same principle basically. I just have to kind of go outside the edges. It's a lot harder to press these cans. I do have a trigger that you could use for these. I do hope this thing dries very quickly so that I could actually ship it. I know one thing is, I would be very happy with it. I got a set of mirrors on that van that are much uglier than this. As a matter of fact, in the picture it shows some peeling over here. So he's gonna get this and he's gonna be like, what? There's no peeling? It actually looks good. Yeah. It'll be a nice surprise. I really can't see what I'm doing on top. This is surprisingly tall. I didn't think this was gonna be this tall. I think, guys, this ought to do. I think anything painted looks so much better. But now I got some paint on my finger. Now let's go to the very first step that I did. Well, actually no, I can't do that, guys. I gotta take a picture of this. So, but anyways, let's go ahead and actually just remove one of the mirrors while we're at it. This would be an added bonus. So you get a painted video and then you get one of these videos. So let's see, we would have that side removed. This mirror is somewhat damaged on top. I will not have to paint these. These are black. I think they need a good wipe down. I guess we'll see. But here's how you remove them. Guys, to get these bolts loose, you might have to do like a really, you know, quick yank, kind of like you pull in somebody's tooth, and then it really gets it loose. Now, this is an electrical mirror, guys, and on this particular door, I have the wiring loose. So I actually am wondering how difficult would it be to pull the wiring through. And the wiring's inside the door. The pipes are kind of narrow. Look, it's holding. It shouldn't be holding anymore. That's it. This mirror is removed. Always these little edges, they break off. Seems like it's not a big deal. But apparently, looking like that, this is the actual wire, guys, that needs to come out. And there is absolutely no way that can come out. So no chance. So I will have to cut it. I'll give somebody some room for the wiring job. So that's good right here. Let's try to wipe this one down. Hey guys, if anybody knows how to remove these mirrors, let me know. I think technically you're supposed to just like yank on them, like from the sides, and they should come undone. But I don't know. I really don't want to damage it. But yeah, this metal piece, I do include them. It's it looks like it's supposed to be attached, but it's not. This is just kind of stuck in there. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna take this wire and just put it on the inside. So whoever wants to use it as electric can. If they don't, they could use them as standard. It's not gonna be that hard to wire them back in. And actually you could hide all the tabs that you use right inside of the mirror, so it's not gonna be too difficult, especially if you give yourself a longer type of wire. Or you could just remove the glass and just unplug everything, pull everything through and out of your mirror, and basically just replace it that way. But I don't want to have to pull in this mirror and end up breaking it, and then it's gonna be kind of useless. But that's how you learn, by breaking stuff. Usually the way it works. So I get this stuff tight. Then we need a plastic lid to replace it. Here's that. Okay, so you could see the difference, guys, with these two. This is a mirror that somebody painted and it faded. This is a mirror that nobody painted. So I'm not going to paint this one. It's just gonna need a good wipe down, and that should bring some life right back into it. And I think a little Armor All can go a long way on this particular mirror. And I do have some Armor All. I may consider using it. Don't really need it, you know. I think it's one of those things that you have to keep applying it, you know. If you apply it, it dries. It's just gonna go back to its former luster, if you could call it that. But sometimes all it takes is a little wipe down. And that's by the way, guys, these little mirrors, they do replace. There's the Allen wrench for them. There's one and there's another one back there. So this glass does pull out. And as a matter of fact, most likely I could sell the glass separately. I could sell the housing separately. I can sell the top glass separately. It's all piece by piece. And shipping would be a lot less expensive, which is always the key. So that's something for debate. I just don't want to break it removing it, because trying to pry on it, it's really nice to stock, but I think it takes just, you know, a little yank and the stuff is going to come right out. So now I'm going to just finish wiping it with this, and this is already very dirty with all that stuff. I think I would have to be very quick and take advantage of the moist mirror, wipe it down. I do have some good glass cleaner, but right now it's gonna rain. And I just want to get as much done as possible. Want to make sure I'm shipping on time. It's the most important thing for me. I want to have fast and free shipping on all my listings. So here's a before and after of the mirror that's never been painted, mirror that has been painted. This one has less miles than this one. This mirror has 190,000 miles on it. Seriously, guys. Came from that van with a stripe. This mirror has 450,000 miles on it. And you can see that it looks a lot better than that one right there. And this is not a non-powered mirror. This one is powered. So there you go. Now, seeing that the form factor of this mirror attaches this here, you definitely can attach another one here at the bottom. So you could have a top one, you could have a bottom one, and that could be pretty good. So let's see how this mirror is doing. It's guys, it's dry. Looks like I'm not going to be late on shipping after all. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start peeling away the tape and just give it, I guess, a few more seconds to continue drying. So here's that, and that, that. What a surprise and a difference it makes. So I really don't want to take it on a dirty table like that, but what choice do I have? So let's, I guess, carefully lay it down. Guys, which of these mirrors would you like? They look the same. Of course, this one has old runs. This is not my runs. Apparently I did not make any runs. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to make a photo.
My name is Serge Zimaleta. I'm 37 years old, and yes, I experienced success after buying my first home for cash. Back in 2011, I was broke, but I learned to solve problems on my own. Now I'm helping others to solve their problems. I know what pitfalls to avoid to stay profitable in business. Need motivation to be more successful in your life? Do you have Sprinter, Expedite, or business problems? Then subscribe. Let's find creative solutions to your problems. Hit the bell notification so you don't miss any of my helpful videos.